The real reason your glow up isn't working. You have done everything they told you to do. You bought the expensive skincare products, the ones that promised glowing, radiant skin. You started working out consistently, sometimes even twice a day. You repeated affirmations every single morning, staring at yourself in the mirror. You visualized your dream body and face every single night before going to sleep. You have been consistent. You have been disciplined. You have sacrificed your time, your energy, and your money. You did the work, but nothing really changed. Your skin is still not glowing the way you want it to. Your body still does not look like the version you see so clearly in your head. And deep down, you are starting to wonder if something is wrong with you. You are starting to think things like, maybe I am just not meant to have the appearance I desire. Maybe I am too old now. Maybe my genetics are just bad. Maybe I am doing something wrong that I do not even realize. Maybe I am just not one of those women. And slowly that little voice in your head is getting louder. But here is the truth that almost no one is telling you. The reason your glow up is not working has nothing to do with how hard you are trying. Most women believe that if they just do more, they will finally see the results they have been dreaming of for years. More skincare, more expensive creams and serums that promise miracles, more intense workouts that leave them exhausted and sore, more hours spent in the gym, pushing their bodies to the limit, more positive thinking, even when they feel completely hopeless inside, more manifestation journals filled with pages and pages of desires, more vision boards covered in pictures of the body and face they so desperately want. They tell themselves the same thing over and over again. If I just try a little harder, if I am just a little more consistent, if I just believe a little more, if I just visualize a little longer, if I just do one more thing, then finally my body will change. Then finally I will wake up and look in the mirror and feel beautiful. Then finally I will feel like the woman I have always wanted to be. But when it does not happen, they do not question the method. They question themselves. They start thinking painful things like, I am just not consistent enough. I do not believe hard enough. I am just not meant to have the appearance I desire. Maybe I am too old now. Maybe my genetics are just bad. Maybe I am just not one of those women who gets to be beautiful. Maybe something is wrong with me. And slowly, they start to give up. Not because they are lazy, not because they lack discipline, not because they did not try hard enough, but because they have been pouring all their precious energy, time, and money into the wrong place. The truth is, you are focusing on the wrong thing entirely. You are treating the symptom while completely ignoring the cause. You are trying to change your reflection without ever touching the mirror, and as long as the mirror stays the same, as long as your identity, your beliefs, and your subconscious programming remain unchanged, the reflection will always return to what it was, no matter how hard you push, no matter how consistent you are, no matter how much you believe you are doing everything right. You will keep ending up in the same place, feeling the same pain, looking in the same mirror. Your appearance is not separate from who you are. It is a direct reflection of your deepest identity. Think about it for a moment. In those quiet moments when no one is watching, when you are alone in front of the mirror at night, or lying in bed staring at the ceiling, or sitting in your car after a long day, if you still secretly believe you are not pretty enough, if you still feel not worthy of having a beautiful, radiant body, if deep down you still believe you are not the type of woman who gets to have glowing skin, a toned figure, or magnetic presence, then no amount of skincare, no amount of workouts, and no amount of positive affirmations will ever be enough. Because your body is not listening to your words. Your body is listening to your identity. It is listening to the deep subconscious beliefs you have been carrying for years, beliefs that were probably planted long before you even realized it. Beliefs from childhood, from past relationships, from society, from the comments people made when you were just a little girl, from the way you were treated, from the things you were told you could or could not have. These beliefs have been running quietly in the background of your life for so long that you do not even notice them anymore. But they are shaping everything: how you see yourself, how you carry yourself, how your body responds, and ultimately, how you look. This is why so many intelligent, dedicated, and beautiful women stay stuck for years, even decades. They are pouring their time, their money, and their precious energy into changing their reflection while completely ignoring the mirror. They are trying to fix the outside while the inside is still running on an old, outdated program. A program that says, I am not enough, I am not worthy, I am not beautiful, I do not deserve to feel good in my body. And as long as that program stays the same, the reflection will always return to the same place, no matter how hard they try, no matter how consistent they are, no matter how much money they spend, no matter how much they believe they are doing everything right. They will keep ending up in the same painful loop, trying, failing, blaming themselves, and starting all over again. Because they have been trying to change the reflection without ever changing the mirror. Effort without identity change is like pushing a car with no engine. You can push as hard as you want. You can push every single day. You can be incredibly consistent. You can do everything they tell you to do. But if the engine is missing, you are still not going anywhere. No matter how much effort you put in, no matter how disciplined you are, no matter how many products you buy, or how many hours you spend working on yourself, if your identity is still programmed for struggle, limitation, and "I am not enough," you will keep ending up in the exact same place. This is the real reason your glow up is not working. It is not because you are lazy. It is not because you lack discipline. It is not because you are not trying hard enough. It is because you are trying to build a brand new house on an old, cracked foundation. And no matter how beautiful you make the outside of that house look, if the foundation is broken, the whole structure will eventually collapse back into the same shape. This is why so many women feel like they are running in circles. They are working so hard, but the ground beneath them never changes. The solution is not to try harder. The solution is to change who you believe you are. This is what we call identity recoding. It is not about forcing yourself to think positive thoughts. It is not about repeating affirmations you do not actually believe. It is about going deeper into the subconscious level and rewriting the beliefs that have been quietly running your life. Identity recoding is the process of replacing old, limiting beliefs like, "I am not pretty enough," "I am not worthy," or "I will never look like that," with new, empowering beliefs that actually match the woman you want to become. And when you do this, when you truly change your identity, everything else begins to shift. Your skin starts to glow differently. Your body begins to transform in ways you could not force before. Your presence becomes magnetic. Even your energy and how people respond to you starts to change. And yes, in some cases, even your height can shift. This is not magic. This is not wishful thinking. This is not spiritual fluff. This is how real, lasting transformation actually works. It is the difference between pushing against reality and finally becoming the version of you that reality was always meant to reflect. If you are ready to stop going in circles, if you are finally ready to understand what has actually been blocking your glow up all this time, then I created something special for you. It is a free guide called The 7 Identity Blocks Blocking Your Glow Up. Inside this guide, you will discover exactly which hidden beliefs are quietly keeping you stuck, and more importantly, you will learn how to start releasing them so real change can finally begin. This is not just another generic manifestation guide. It is the exact framework that helped me and thousands of other women finally break free from the cycle of trying and failing. Click the link in the description right now to download it for free. And if you are ready to go even deeper, if you are truly ready to transform your face, your body, your skin, your eyes, and your entire presence, then the full 3 days to appearance change course is waiting for you. Your transformation does not start when you try harder. It starts the moment you decide to stop fixing and start becoming. I will see you in the next video. You keep thinking that if you just push a little harder, the results will finally come. But here's the painful truth. The more you push from the wrong identity, the more resistance you create. Your body is not broken, it is simply loyal. It is faithfully reflecting the deepest story you have been telling yourself for years. That story says, "I am not enough yet. I have to earn my beauty. I am the woman who struggles with her appearance." And so your skin, your body, your energy, and your presence all continue to obey that old script. Every time you look in the mirror and feel disappointment, you are reinforcing the very belief that keeps you stuck. Every time you buy another product hoping it will finally be the one that changes everything, you are voting for the identity of the woman who still needs fixing. This is why effort alone never works. You are trying to build a new house while standing on the same cracked foundation. No matter how beautiful the walls look on the outside, the structure will always collapse back into the same shape. The glow up you truly want cannot be forced from the outside. It can only emerge when you stop fighting your reflection and start changing the mirror. When you finally release the old identity that has been quietly running your life, Your body will no longer have any reason to stay the same. That is the real reason your glow up hasn't worked yet, and it is also the key that will finally set you free.